I'm feeling good. Obviously, good to be back with the team. It's been quite some time that I've been away from the game, but yeah, obviously happy to be back, and yeah, everything worked out right on schedule. So yeah, I'm happy that I could tick off all the boxes. Obviously, it's quite painful, but it's also quite simple. I just tried to chase a ball, and my tendon snapped. I had a full-fledged tear. My tendon ripped apart from my quadriceps. So when it happened, I was obviously I had me, my family, the franchise, the team, everybody had their fingers crossed, hoping that wasn't a big tear. It was a small strain, or I could get better in a couple of weeks. But once we did the scans in a couple of days, we knew it was a full tear, and it was quite clear that in terms of how I can get better from this injury was to go under the knife and do surgery. So yes, we did speak to a couple of people, but we knew the minute we saw the scan. I mean, not me, I'm not an expert, but the physios knew right away that surgery was the only way, and that was the route that we had to take. So it took us a few days to really decide where I need to go for surgery and who's the best surgeon, and like to thank BCCI and the physios and the doctors involved who made sure that I got the best treatment, made sure I went and saw the best surgeon, and it all happened really quickly and taken care of. And at that time, you really need support from people around you, and I got that at the right time. When you have a surgery, the most important thing is for you to respect that you put your body through something very big. You've had a big repair, so you have to respect it and give your body enough time to recover. I think skills, for me at least, I mean, I knew that I only needed a few weeks to get back in touch, or just I gave myself only a couple of weeks or 3 weeks time to really to get back to playing cricket and getting that skill part of it sorted. The big thing was to feel confident in my own body and be pain-free and be pain-free in movements that require a lot of intensity. Especially, I knew coming back I'll have to wicket keep as well, and that was one of the big concerns for physios and for me, a big question mark in my head, that the biggest challenge for me coming back will be wicket keeping, because of the quadricep injury, when you're wicket keeping, squatting down every ball, you require a lot of strength in your quads, and you need it to support you. You need your body to support you and be pain-free. And a lot of times it's also like you fight a big mental battle where you're always thinking at the back of your head that, okay, I might feel pain. And when you're in that mindset, you can't really start focusing on skill. So the biggest challenge was to get rid of that fear and get rid of that pain aspect of things. And once you get through that, and that can only happen when you take things step by step. And I obviously, like I said, I was in the hands of some really good physios and trainer at the NCA, so they really guided me, and they knew when to push me, when to step back. So once that happened, then skill took place. I started sprinting and doing all of that. But again, unfortunately, in the process of doing that, I developed a small niggle just before I could come back into the team, which was a big downer, and I was actually ahead of schedule, and I felt like I could come back much before the Asia Cup and give myself a lot of time and prepare myself really well. But yeah, unfortunately, one more niggle that set me back a couple of weeks. So yeah, went through a bit of ups and downs within the recovery period as well. So that's part of it. I was ready mentally, so I think that really helped me. Quite strange this time. The other times that I've had surgery or injuries, I find myself really being very bored, not knowing what to do, or not having any motivation to, wake up and go and do physio. It's really boring, it's really frustrating, and you get really lazy after a point of time. But this time that didn't happen. I don't know what it was, but I always found motivation to go and do the boring stuff. This period of being away from the game, to just, not really be desperate about anything. I just wanted to enjoy the process of even doing physio, something as boring as physio, which is not as rewarding as playing a game of cricket. But I try to enjoy each part or each day as it comes, and yeah, I think that made it really easy. And in a way, I feel like I've been away for 4 months, but it didn't feel like it was a long time. It went by really, really quickly. There were days or there were a couple of weeks that felt really long and really slow, but mostly was all happening really fast, and I was training and I was improving each day. I could see that, so I felt more motivated to go back again and get even better. So each day kept getting better, 2%, 1%, and when you're seeing that improvement, you also feel motivated to go back. So I think it all worked out really well for me. I'm happy to come back into the team and get back that rhythm of being in the middle, playing 50 over, playing 100 overs, keeping for 50 overs, batting for as long as I need to and the team requires, and just getting back that adrenaline of being back on the cricket field and getting into the contest. We're playing best tournaments outside of a World Cup that we can play. We're playing some quality teams in the next week, 10 days. So I'm very excited about that, and yeah, fingers crossed that it'll all go well. I've prepared really well. I'm confident about myself.